Our top story now at 5, a woman shot in the head and killed in her home on the far west side. And her husband told deputies it was all an accident. The sheriff says deputies responded to a home on Gunsight Pass around 10:30 this morning after the husband called 911. But investigators say early evidence is showing this shooting might not have been accidental. KENS 5 reporter Meredith Haas joins us live now with the latest in this investigation. Meredith.
At this point, a man in his 60s who was in this home right here could be facing a murder charge tonight because officials say they found his wife shot in the head on their kitchen floor.
Preliminary claim from the suspect is that it was an accidental shooting. At this point, we don't believe that to be the case, quite frankly.
Sheriff Javier Salazar says the initial call to 911 for a report of a shooting on the 14,000 block of Gunsight Pass was from the suspect himself, a man in his 60s, claiming he accidentally shot his wife in the head.
Our hope is that he'll tell us exactly what it is that happened, but quite frankly, at this point, we're heading toward a charge of at the very least, murder. We'll see what happens as that story continues to unfold.
Arriving around 10:30 in the morning, Sheriff Salazar says deputies would detain the husband at the scene, go into the home to find his wife, a woman in her 60s, shot in the head, laying on the kitchen floor. At this point in the investigation, the sheriff says there's no known history of domestic violence between the couple, but
as far as a history in this residence, we do have one call from December
where the sheriff says deputies had to watch over the wife as she got things out of the house. This is the second domestic violence related homicide in Bexar County in weeks, leading law enforcement to remind everyone
of domestic violence situations. Once it has escalated to the point of violence, very seldom does that situation ever get any better. To remind people to please give us a call if you need help. 210-335-6000 is the non-emergency number for the sheriff's office.
Now, you are asked to call that number if you need help or if you're in a domestic violence situation yourself. But at this point, the husband has been detained, but he nor the victim have been identified. And this is an ongoing investigation. We'll bring you updates coming up at 6 p.m. But for right now, live on the west side, I'm Meredith Haas, KENS 5.